It goes to the saying, easier said than done. And a lot of people always say it and them feel like them understand what that means. But easier said than done simply means this. Sure, you can say that you're ready for be disciplined. You can say that, you know, yeah, you're going to do the work and you go, you know, overlook the distractions and just cast it aside and focus and lock in. But do it. Do it. Can you actually do it? And sometime, like I saw a TikTok post, you know, and it speaks to this. They say it's 3 things that can happen to you. Them say the devil sends 3 things at you when he wants you to lose focus. I can't remember the first one, but the last two I remember. An unnecessary, you know, or rather, not even unnecessary, a job that drains you of your soul. That's the second one. And the third one, a relationship that you absolutely do not need. And sometimes you look and say, wait, then no, man. The social media thing, you know, and that's why a lot of times you go online and you see them talking about something that almost talking about your current situation in life right now. You know, this is the reason why when people go up on them phone, them say, no man, my phone and listen to me, because why is this coming to me at this point in time? What do you know about me that me never tell you? So I might find that post and, you know, just kind of play it and see. I don't remember what the first one was, but yeah, distractions. Not easy to. I mean, hell, even TikTok itself is a distraction, because you have 2 sides, being the creator and the consumer. Right? What was I supposed to say just now? When we just have a meds, when we jam, we jam. When we just have a meds, when we jam, we jam. Yeah, the creator side and the consumer side. You can't be both. If you're going to be a consumer, you're not going to be a creator. It happened to me already. I go up on TikTok with every intention to upload a video just like this. And I just a scroll. And it's a good look into, you know, the human psyche, because sometimes we like the distraction, we do like it, you know. Sometimes we welcome it, and then other times you have to fight yourself. You have to look on yourself and say, no, we have something to do, and yeah, we've been here a little too long. What did we come here to do? What was our original plan? You know? Yeah. And it will happen to you again. I will go back to it. In a game, in a game of chess, you might have a piece defending something, and you know, say you're defending the squares, you know, and you move it, forgetting what you are defending, and instead of them forcing you to remove or rather them removing the defender with capture, you actually remove it yourself. And yeah, what was the goal? The goal was to protect, and then you abandon the protection. So sometimes you can, you know, you can lose sight of what the original plan was. You understand? So it go back to the content creator and the content consumer. aspect of things. You go on the thing for press plus or whatever for upload your video and you end up a scroll. So you have to know what you do. Yep. That discipline part, easier said than done. Yeah. And sometimes how you feel is a distraction. Yeah? When we just have a meds, or we jam. When we just have a meds, or we jam. Feelings. That part there. Because right now, if you go up on social media right now, you know, they like, I've said it several times, it is designed to make you feel good about bad things that happen to you or whatever, you know what I mean? It's like, because no, the irony is, on social media, they always talk about accountability, but no, because of social media, nobody now take no accountability because everybody is being validated by posts that say it's not your fault. You know? Or, like, for example, there's this, I can't remember where it was, but it said, you can't mess up what was meant for you. Right? Something like that. And I remember thinking, no, you absolutely can. Yeah, you can mess up what was meant for you. You can. You absolutely can. You know, that's the lie that you're being sold. Or if it was meant for you, it would have worked out. That's not true. That is not true. You can mess up what was meant for you. You can't do that. But at the same time, the other side of it might be true as well. So the problem that we have is, yes, you're being presented things on social media, but you have to be careful what you lean into. Because you might lean into something that just might be enabling your behavior that you need for change. You understand? You just might need to change something about yourself, but you're comfortable in, what do you call it? Your chaos. Yeah, you just might be comfortable in the madness. Yeah? So you just have to be careful what you listen to. You understand? The same social media might be enabling you to not change and not grow. Because it's telling you it's not your fault, it's the other person's fault. It never worked out because of them and they refuse to see things your way. And that's not how that works. We're supposed to be different people that get along and there's a common goal, right? But anyway, we just have a meds. When we jam, we jam. When we just have a meds. When we jam, we jam. Irreconcilable differences are differences. It baffles me every day that somebody have this idea that because you disagree with them, everything about what you said to them is completely invalidated. It don't make no sense. And all of that come from the same thing that social media manipulate every day, feelings. You know? Well, you need to see things the way I see it. I know so it work. Life no go so. Because if that was true, even when you play chess, somebody would have played just like you. They don't play like you. That's the whole point. That is what makes the game, you know, this beautiful thing. Because now, you see somebody make a move and you go, how that work? And if you try to that, it not gonna work. It not gonna work. Them do it, it work. But you do it, madness. That is the point of being different. Yeah, our mission in life is to find a way to move forward in spite of the differences. You understand? Find a way to make it work. But guess what? Some people, they need it to be just like them. They need to talk like them, reason like them, sound like them, articulate like them. Everything you need to do just like them. And if you're not doing that, then they don't want you around. Yeah. I swear. everything I say connected, you know. If you don't have a discipline, you will never know that your job is to get along in spite of being different. Because what other choice you have? In this life, you can't do it by yourself anyway. So why would you now use someone's difference against them? They say, well, you're not going to work with them because them different. But that's how it goes. That's how it goes. Well, before we move on, or we just have a meds, or we jam, or we just have a meds. When we jam, we jam. Distractions, feelings, discipline. You have to have the discipline to deal with your feelings and the distractions, right? And sometimes because of our feelings, we abandon self in order to protect that which wasn't even meant to last in the first place, or whatever it is. You know, things say, oh well, I'm investing in the future, whatever, but it never did gonna last anyway. Whatever that connection was, right? So, abandoning yourself, what does that look like? Just forgetting to do what you normally do, and dimming your light to make other people feel more comfortable. You know, sometimes you don't go out and post this video because you might not even, the criticism is not the problem, you know. No, it's when you want to downplay this whole thing. Like, this is not important to anybody and nobody will care about this because I don't like it. And if I don't like it, nobody else will. And that's why you have to be careful who you share whatever with. Because those people are your adversaries. And that's the thing, you know. You ever hear about this long time ago movie, Sleeping with the Enemy? A lot of us do it every day and don't even realize it. It might be a friend, it might be a family member, whatever. Or somebody where you're there with. But either way, you have to be careful who you share certain information with. Because all of the unnecessary criticism and the styling and this thing not gonna wear this and that is your adversary and you never know. A lot of people are your adversaries and you don't know, but you find out. So have a discipline to deal with your distractions, have a discipline to deal with your feelings, and don't make your feelings distracted to the point where you abandon yourself. Be unapologetically your damn self. So anyway, we just have a meds, we jam,